the home of the Ravens. The perennial Pro Bowler, Justin Tucker, has it on the tee. And off we go, here in Baltimore. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Now the former Ohio State Buckeye, here's J.K. Dobbins. He'll move it ahead for about 3 yards. That is Nnamdi Madubuike there to bring him down. They face 2nd down and 7. Play action now. It's Herbert. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down. Now it's Herbert. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
Sims now to return it. And a nice return there. The offense not going to be backed up as much as they could have. Drive's going to start from beyond the 20. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. First carry for one of the league's best workhorses, Derrick Henry. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. From the gun, Jackson. He's got his tight end, Mark Andrews. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
One of the things that makes him one of the best receivers in the NFL, Mike, is his ability to create separation downfield. He makes it so easy for his quarterback.
That's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Deion Henley. And he won't be able to take it all the way in, but that is a great return, and they are set up 1st and goal.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception, but boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
They'll go with him again. And he's going to be swallowed up again. Back-to-back runs, back-to-back losses. Now it is 3rd down.
Sometimes you run all those big bodies out there, you kind of tip your hand. I always love going big jumbo personnel for a play action. In this case, they keep the ball on the ground. The defense knew it was coming, and they suffer a loss.
His last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. That one complete to Johnston. Great job by this defense. Nowhere near the end zone as we get to 4th and goal. Oh, looked like he mishit it. He missed that one from short range. No good. And this will remain a scoreless game. 1st and 10. From the shotgun, here's Jackson. 1st down throw there is incomplete.
He decides to go with the safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
A give right up the middle to Henry. Oh, yeah. Fighting off tackles, pushing his way forward. Good gain of about 4. Got to get it to the 30. Here comes third down. Jackson looking to throw. And this ball incomplete on third down.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on third down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up and they fail through the air, and we're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
Here's Dobbins. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
On second down, here's Herbert. This one complete to Palmer. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down. From the gun, it's Herbert. Carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. And it's recovered by one of his teammates.
These are the opportunities that just kill defensive coordinators. You got the ball loose. You did everything you want. But now you got to recover it. You need better pursuit to the ball, more bodies around the ball carrier. Because when that ball pops out, you've got to be on it. These opportunities don't come around often, and when they do, you got to seize the moment.
They'll try again. It's second and 10. Throwing now is Herbert. A throw on the run is complete. Call it a gain of 13. First down, L.A. And the Chargers first down. Out of the gun, here's Herbert. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. He'll get a dozen out of that one, scrambling his way to a first down. Now it's Dobbins, and he'll be taken down, and that's going to do it. That's the last play of the first quarter. So we've come to the end of a fairly evenly played opening quarter. 0-0. Here's J.K. Scott now. Will punt for the second time, looking to pin the opponent back deep. Now the Chargers will use the first of their timeouts. 2nd and 7. Throwing, Herbert. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. Jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. And that defender's bearing down. You really get a good idea of what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are unwilling.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Herbert. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, Not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
Oh, a dangerous throw there is intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
Jackson now to throw on first down. He's going to tuck it and go. And he's able to gain yardage out of this one before he slides.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 15-yard line.
Jackson now on 2nd down. That's caught. Derrick Henry. And nice work there after the catch. He's a little short of the first down after a gain of 7. Here's 3rd down and a few inches. He'll try and run for this with Henry. And he's not going to get there. Maybe he's looking for a cutback lane, but that certainly didn't develop. And now it's 4th down.
Formation for the Ravens.
And this is going to set up a long field ahead. Backed up as it is touchdown inside the 10. Herbert now on first down. The open man is Johnston. He's got it. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Herbert. He's going to air this one out. That is hard. A big connection to flip the field as they get across midfield on that one. Now a play fake. Herbert. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Herbert to the air again. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. Throwing again, Herbert. And he'll just have to throw this one away. There was nowhere to go downfield. And now it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and let's also give some credit to the back end doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away.
Now the ball thrown deep for Johnston. What a connection. He's down inside the 5-yard line. The big guys are on. Jumbo set here for 1st and goal. Here's a run. And this one ruined quickly. Take him back to the 5-yard line. So now from half the distance closer, here's 1st and goal. They'll run the sneak. Looking for that crease inside, and that did not break the play. No doubt about it. They are going to mark him short. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. 2 minutes remain in a scoreless first half. We'll come back to Baltimore after this. 2nd and goal. It's the quarterback with the sneak. And he won't quite get in. Down to the 1, setting up 3rd and goal. They'll try to sneak it here. And he's able to get the ball across the goal line. He's in. Justin Herbert. Touchdown, Chargers. Dicker, good with the extra point. And the Chargers will take a 7-0 lead. After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. This one brought in at the 16-yard line. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Henry. And he'll get this only up to about the 33-yard line.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up second and 8.
They'll come up on a second down and 8. To throw is Jackson. A deep shot for Aguilar. And this will be incomplete.
As this offense continues to put anything together and score some points, they need to just take a step back. Then you say, okay, we've struggled here in the first half putting points on the scoreboard. Don't worry about chasing points. Let's chase first downs. Let's chase completions. Just start building something small. And oftentimes when you take that approach, it snowballs, and next thing you know, you find your groove. Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it, continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
Great tight ends in the game to start the drive. They'll give it to Dobbins.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
On the ground, here's Dobbins. They'll look to pick this up, 3rd and a yard. On play action, now Herbert. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And he's going to have the first down as he gets out of bounds, and he stopped the clock as well.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver, and then see what he can do after the catch.
Glad McConkey the one he was looking for. And it'll lead to a second down. On play action, it's Herbert. Finding the tight end, here's Will Dissly. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. A huge play just before the half. 35 yards. Here's 1st and 10. Now Herbert again. He'll let this go deep for the end zone. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end. Okay, Coach, thanks a bunch. We'll see which team's adjustment's going to pay dividends here. Likely going to play a big role in who wins this one. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. On 1st and 10, Jackson. A deep shot for Aguilar. He's got it! And he will take this one in. 70 yards. Touchdown, Baltimore. Tucker's extra point up and good. And the Ravens will level things out at 7 apiece. We're all tied, 7 apiece. And the kick's away. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. Fake the handoff. Now Herbert. And that is incomplete.
Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender, and you're just saying box him out and go up for an offensive rebound and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but if they continue to get that matchup, this quarterback's not going to shy away from giving his big tight end a shot.
And he's near the first down, stopped a little short of the 40. 3rd and a yard. A run with Dobbins. He's going nowhere. Losing yardage on that play. They do go for it. It's Herbert. He'll get rid of it and complete it. What about that? Out of bounds all the way down inside the 15. An incredible play there on 4th down in their own territory. It covers 51 yards. He's going to keep it himself.
Well done here by the quarterback, realizing quickly in his progression that there's going to be nowhere to deliver the ball, but there was some space to pick some yards up with his feet. He's able to get out of bounds, picking up some positive yardage to make it a shorter 3rd down attempt.
Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. Throwing is Herbert on 3rd down. Oh, he coughs up the football. It's picked up by one of his teammates.
After these kind of plays, Mike, you just wish the sideline was a mile away, because you know when you get there, you are going to catch an earful. They stress all week, ball carriers. We have to protect the ball. In this case, it doesn't result in a turnover, but the lost yardage now brings up 4th down. These are drive killers. Job number 1 on this drive. Find a way to get the lead. They, of course, would have loved to score a touchdown, Mike. But 3 points here, that's a pretty good consolation prize as it moves them out in front.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. He is out of bounds all the way down at the 35-yard line. An ideal beginning to this drive. 24 on the first play. On the handoff, it's Henry. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
All the qualities that make a good safety are seen on display on this play. Speed, pursuit, and then the intensity and the strength at the point of contact for the tackle to keep this ball carrier to no gain. That is a complete safety play.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, here's Jackson. The pressure, too much, and he goes down.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, He ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
That is incomplete. Well read that time defensively, making it difficult downfield, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
A 61-yard attempt.
And that is no good. He missed it. And this is going to remain a 3-point game.
You have to give him credit, Mike. I mean, that shows a lot of faith in your kicker because that is an ambitious effort from that distance.
On 1st down, Herbert. That one, oh, it's on target, but it goes as an incompletion. Looked like he had that one in his grasp, but unable to hold on, and it will be 2nd down. From the gun, it's Herbert. That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down. There is his tight end, Disley. And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively. And now, decision time. What are you going to do on 4th down?
Mike, I don't really even think this is much of a conversation. On the plus side of the 50, I think you've got to keep your offense on the field, stay aggressive, and try to maintain possession. You get field position like this, you want to make sure this drive ends with some sort of points.
And he's going to have the Chargers 1st down. They find a way to convert on 4th and 10. Herbert to the air again. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. Again, they'll throw with Herbert. That'll be complete to Dobbins. And he'll be brought down. Inside the 5, it is 2nd and goal. Now Herbert. And he's forced to just get rid of it here. Now they're going to have to regroup and try again on 3rd and goal. Throwing, Herbert. That is caught side of the end zone. Will Disley. Touchdown, L.A. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the 4th quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the 4th quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Here's Jackson. Oh, in trouble. Down he goes. That is Joey Bosa in on the sack.
2nd and 15 at the 25-yard line.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Now Jackson. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down. Now Jackson. And he wisely hit the deck at the end of that one. No unnecessary shot there. It is a 1st down.
That's good for a Baltimore 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
On the give, here's Henry. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
This is a guy who's been doing it at a high level, Mike, for a long time. Not too many running backs finding success in the NFL past the age of 30. That's usually when they kind of ride off into the sunset, but as always, there's the exception to every rule.
That's 13 more on that play, and quickly another first down.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
On play action, here's Jackson. That's downfield, and he's got Andrews, his tight end. 13, pretty lucky here. Back-to-back gains of 13. And another first down. Now it's Jackson. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him. Khalil Mack, three-time All-Pro. In there to bag another one. Second down, Jackson. This one complete to Bateman. And he'll be taken down after a gain of 9, and third down coming up.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up third and 13.
Jackson. Taking off, he'll try to get there. And he will score. Game on. Lamar Jackson. Touchdown, Ravens. That his second touchdown tonight. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
At their own 30-yard line.
Set to go now on first and 10. Shotgun now for Herbert. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Well, fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up second down. Now a play fake. Herbert. And that ball incomplete over the middle.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. Herbert to throw for it on fourth down. So just under 2 minutes here in this one. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. Here's first and 10. Now Henry. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. Here's second down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8 at the Chargers' 33-yard line.
They'll drop to throw. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. And he might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down. Jackson now. That's to the right side. He's got Andrews.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's fourth down. Back to throw, Jackson. He's got his tight end, that's Andrews. And he's going to have the Ravens first down. They wind up with a gain of 11 on fourth down.
And now, after that catch, they've got a chance here late, Mike. They've got enough time to try to move this thing down. I think they can win the game on this possession.
To the air one more time with Jackson. He runs with it. And he's going to slide down with the first down inside the 5. Now a timeout Chargers here. That's their second. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down. Henry tries to bull his way in. And that big offensive line, clearing space. He's in. Derrick Henry. Touchdown, Baltimore. Tucker, good on the extra point. And the Ravens move out in front by 4. It's 21-17. So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
First and 10. Play action now. It's Herbert. He's going to take a shot. Sends it down the middle. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see, can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
Down to a knee, here goes Jackson. And that should do it. So it's a
With Chesapeake Bay gleaming in the distance, we are inside M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore, Maryland. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Right to the air is Burrow. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
It's zone defense right away here defensively, and I know that these linebackers and DBs are going to be tested throughout. They passed the first test, though. This one falls incomplete.
And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. That is the big fella, Nnamdi Madubuike, forcing his way in. He comes up with a sack. And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. He's going to have the hook up here to Chase. He'll get 17 back there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
On 3rd down, you'll give them that. You just want to make sure that you play the first down line. They were able to get him down and force the punt.
4th down. Here's Joe Burrow. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy. It's not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
Rolling to his right. That's caught. It's Flowers. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Throwing is Jackson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Nelson Aguilar from 10 yards out. And the Ravens take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Tough spot here, 3rd down and 11. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get untracked in this one.
They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. A surprising move to go for it, predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and it'll be a turnover on downs. Throw caught by Flowers. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Jackson. This will be caught at about the 5. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Zay Flowers, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Tucker now for the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Bengals drive about to get going. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. Now it's Burrow. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Andre Yoshivas, 71 yards. And the Bengals are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3. Because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, and right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Down the left sideline. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Nelson Aguilar. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Ravens go up by 2 touchdowns. Tucker with the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by. And that's caught inside the 30. A big play there for Cincinnati. 47 yards. Burrow looking to pass. He'll look underneath and finds Brown. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. How they get in there and knock another one away. I think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder.
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. Got a man. It's Brown. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now here's something you don't see too often. They're 0 for 2 converting these in the opening quarter, but they're trying a 3rd time here on 4th down. Escaping the pressure right. That's to his running back, complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Here's Burrow. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he is going to lose yardage here. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely. Throwing again, it's Burrow. Flushed out right. A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in their gain.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Jamar Chase, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Bengals' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
Here's Jackson to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Eluding the pressure right. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete. 4th down, and out comes Jordan Stout here to punt. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. Now Burrow loses the football, and it's picked up by the Ravens. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
We just saw the dilemma for every coach. You want them to fight for the extra yardage, but somehow continue to cover the football. Oftentimes when you fight that hard, the ball becomes exposed.
Defensively, it's obvious they're trying to be more aggressive. First tackle a little too aggressive. Second one, though, they strip it loose. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. They keep it with Henry on 1st down. And just shedding him off there. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal. Henry will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. So he had the nice run to get him down there. Was stopped just short of the goal line, but they go right back to him, CD, and he delivers to finish the drive off.
A little extra determination there, don't you think, partner? You notice he didn't tap on his helmet and say, get me out after the run down to the end zone. He said, I almost got in. I'm going to get in on my own. I'm staying in. And he carries it across the goal line.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points, too. That's caught inside the 20. And all of a sudden, they're knocking on the door inside Baltimore's 10. A big play there for Cincinnati. 62 yards. On on 1st and 10. Here's Brown. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Now it's Burrow. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
And this offense on 3rd down today, not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and goal. Burrow will throw. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And the Ravens are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
Well, I would guess that combined, if you spoke to both defenses, neither side has a lot to celebrate today. They haven't had a lot of stops, but that one right there, that's a big one because they stole points away with that play. And just as importantly, picked up a key stop on an offense that's been really impressive here in the early going.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the... He's got him in, complete. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Here's Jackson. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Zay Flowers with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Ravens take a 3-touchdown lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through the...
And now ball going to be intercepted yet again. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And the Ravens are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Jackson. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Now it's Jackson. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Zay Flowers on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Ravens are able to add on to their first-half lead. Tucker with the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
It's caught inside the 25. And they will finally catch him, but not before he gets it to the 11. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Taking it right down
Brand, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to give the quarterback right now.
And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Lamar Jackson scoring on the sneak from a yard out.
And the Ravens have taken a 5-touchdown lead.
Jackson here, he's going to look to throw. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Here we go.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception.
Picked up by Brandon Stevens.
And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line.
Well, that is now his 5th interception thrown in this game. And, Charles, you've got to tip your cap to this defense. I mean, they have been so impressive reading these passes, stepping in those lanes, and picking them off.
Yeah, sometimes the best offense is an excellent defense, and they've done exactly that. What do you think, partner? A season's worth of highlights in just 4 quarters? I think that's what we're seeing from this group.
Oh, and that is incomplete.
He's put up numbers in this one by pushing the envelope a bit whenever he could with deeper throws. But let's play a little philosophy here. Some plays it works, sometimes they're ready for you, and that time they were on guard. Incomplete.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. From the gun, Jackson. It's caught by Aguilar. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. To throw is Jackson.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Jackson. He's got it. Touchdown. Nelson Aguilar on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns.
And the Ravens will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Jackson and the Ravens still on the field. They'll go for 2.
They'll look to throw. And this is going to be caught. Well, not sure about the need to go for 2, but they get it and extend this lead out even further. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find.
And this will be caught at the 30.
And he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside the 10.
A big play there just before halftime. 62 yards. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Dancing to his left. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete.
I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defense.
That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Jamar Chase in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bengals are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
Terrific. Touchdown. I know we've got a game now.
Yeah, I think anytime you go to the second half down just 1 or 2 scores, you feel not where you want to be, but in a pretty good spot.
And I think for most teams, when they go into the half in this situation, it's not a lot of adjusting going on. It's much more, all right, guys, let's just play a little bit better than we did in the first half.
So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. And this one is incomplete. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They go play action now. Jackson. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Now Jackson. Oh, looking for Andrews downfield. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
And in an afternoon where just about everything's going right, there's an unlikely sight there. He's got a receiver all alone downfield, and he just overshoots him.
From the gun, it's Jackson. That's going deep for Bateman. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. That's going deep for Bateman. It's caught inside the 25. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. A check down here for Henry. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Derrick Henry. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Ravens take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. So that is going to tie an NFL record that has stood for more than 70 years. 7 touchdown passes in one game. It was first done by Sid Luckman of the Bears in 1943, then by Adrian Burke of the Eagles in 54, and now that mark equaled here in this one. And he is into the end zone again as he scores both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion to extend this lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster of a first half. So where do they go from here?
Well, first thing they have to remember is that what's done is done, and there's no going back. And now you have to play this drive by drive. Obviously, come back in this spot. Pretty unlikely.
And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Andre Yoshivas with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bengals are able to claw one back. And Burrow's going to look to throw for it. It's complete. And he is not going to make it to the end zone. And that's pretty reflective of their game as a whole, as they'll remain down by a bundle. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Throwing is Jackson. Flush to his right. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
We're in Baltimore, third quarter action, 2nd and 10. Henry up the middle. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 3rd and 2.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
Jackson now. He's going to go for a big play downfield. It's caught inside the 25. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And the Bengals are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. Well, with the size of lead that this offense has, I don't think that interception is really going to affect them much. But at least for this defense, something small to hang their hat on.
Yeah, and let's face it, they're not even scoreboard watching anymore, right? They're just trying their best to make a play, get themselves off the field, which they just did, and salvage a little bit of...
And got his man complete. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Jamar Chase, 87 yards. And the Bengals are able to at least get one score back. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. So they do get one score back, but still a long way to go here in the 3rd quarter. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Still well in control of this ball game despite giving up that touchdown a moment ago. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Jackson. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. It's DJ Turner who's got it. Well, to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game, but that's something right there. Still in the 3rd quarter. It would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and they're definitely showing that there's some fights.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Andre Yoshivas. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Bengals take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is down to 24. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Flowers. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material. Inside handoff, Henry. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd down and 8. Off the option, here's Henry. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. They'll run it again with Henry. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a 4th down. It's rare that a man his size can't at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about Tiny? You talking about the little guy back there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space. The first guy in, he's got to take one for the team, right? Because he's just waiting there and holding on for everyone else to help him out.
Well, they can probably live with that with this late lead in the 4th quarter. That's one of the few things that's gone wrong.
You're exactly right. This one was well in hand. That kick there was more for cosmetics, you know, to add to their score. Not getting it, that shouldn't harm them at all.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. Rolling to his left. Now he'll let it go deep down the left sideline. And this is caught inside the 5. And he's going to get this down inside the 5 before he's out of bounds. Here we go. Now Burrow. Escaping the pressure right. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Chase Brown from 4 yards out. And the Bengals are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. They'll try and throw for it. Flushed out right. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. It's been a dominant performance to this point, Charles, and this is probably exactly how they scripted this and envisioned it. They got a 3-score lead, 4th quarter, and a chance, if they want, to continue to pour it on here.
It is their call, isn't it? I mean, the way that they have taken on this game and the way that they have carried this game and have dominated this game, you're exactly right. Do what you want down the stretch. We are in the era of, hey, if you don't want us to do this to you, then you need to stop us. Their call to finish this one off.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. The Ravens send their punter out now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Now a high kick, almost a pooch punt. Fair catch called for and made right at the 25-yard line. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And the Bengals take over 1st and 10. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Here's Burrow. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Steps away. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
Third down, here's Brown. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati first down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Burrow on play action. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Now they go play action now. Burrow. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. And he'll find Chase on the right side complete. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long. They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. A first down carry for Henry. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 29-yard line.
And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end, Andrews. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game. And they take a knee. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And it was a game where they were off and running in the first quarter, Charles, and never looked back.
You know, partner, after a while, we always say the same thing, don't we? They set the tone early, right?